So, hi, I'm Lou Opie. I've recently begun with Reid, transitioning into the CFO role from Bruce, so very excited to be here. My experience is very much chartered accounting and banking. I've worked in London for over 5 years, the Middle East for 7 years. I have an experience set that covers many different industries and sectors. I think the people at Reid are obviously very committed to their clients and to the industry, and that really excites me because I like to work for companies where people enjoy the relationships they have with their clients and with their team members. So it's very much a family business, and that's something that I've seen before and really enjoyed. I grew up in a family of 8 with 5 sisters, so 6 girls and then 2 boys. So I've had lots of experience with female relationships. I then worked in chartered accounting and banking, which became quite male dominated. And I know that farming can be a male dominated industry just because of how families sometimes structure the way farms are run. But my experience has always been one where you get to know the people as people, and if you are able to, feel comfortable and confident enough to say what you need to say, I've never really had too much problem with that different, I suppose, demographic. People can sometimes assume that, or they might come from a background where certain races and certain genders have a different level of right. So yes, I have. I was probably lucky to be senior enough in those roles to be given a level of respect that some people didn't have. So I could see other people facing that a lot more than I did. And, I don't like those situations much for anybody feeling that they're treated in a less than equal way. I think the world's changing very quickly on that front. Certainly in countries like Australia, we're lucky that we all, we don't really have the problem that I think other countries face, to the same degree at least. I think organisations are not always anticipating that there could be a woman out there for the job in their organisation or outside, and I think it's good to encourage girls to have a go. The old paradigm of men are often leading large organisations, it's changing quickly. The Australian Institute of Company Directors is full of females, which is fantastic. It's very much driven by a lot of females that previously didn't exist in terms of those senior roles, so things are changing quickly. If people can keep remembering that men are people and women are people, and each man is different to every other man. Well, historically, men ran the world. Women didn't even have the vote, nor did other minority groups. And, in the last century, it's been that long, but in the last century there's been a lot of change and a lot of awareness of the fact that every human being deserves the same rights. Women also historically took the role of looking after the family, organising the children. And men went to work. So, that's a long time ago that was pretty much the black and white rule. Women had to resign when they got married. They weren't allowed to work because it was always worried that they might have children. And people used to be able to ask at job interviews, are you going to have children, or are you going to have any more children? That is obviously illegal nowadays, and thank goodness for that. We have more support mechanisms around in terms of the ability to have children looked after in good childcare facilities and things that previously didn't exist as well. So I think women have got more opportunity to go to work. Savoy, always. And if it's dog or cat, it's dog. But I do love cats.
You're on top of that question now.
Thank you, Nick.